the CPFSA defends the removal of TikToker Rosalee's children and warns the public against sharing false information. But I saw Monique Baines. You remember Monique Baines? Monique Baines came out and she spoke. I want to listen to Monique Baines, Jamaica. Listen to what Monique said. I want to tell Rosalee tonight. Listen to what she said.
Why we stay as adults? Yeah, why we like point finger and blame other people and not blame the person that is to be blamed? You didn't know, say, if you say you're gonna hurt a child, it is a state responsibility to remove that child. You didn't know that? So if you say you're gonna hurt a child and the state move them, I offer fault that. It's your fault. Here, we as adults, we need to realize and stop talk rubbish. Yeah? What do you mean you're gonna hurt if hitting them? I know that you know how people stay and you know them not like you. A full time we blame the right set of people. All I wanna come talk about the internet did. Yeah, she do it to herself. Yeah, a minute you got harm a child, the government is responsible to come and take that child away. Yeah, what you need to do now and make sure say you in the right frame of mind to tell them say you did exhausted and you were having a rough day. And what you said, you should have never said it. Yeah, and you understand do and based on how Jamaica run know how them are earthy picking them, you understand what they're doing. However, and if you make them know say pick child from them yard and put them in a homes, trust me, you know do them no good. The only thing you do them are you heard that them picking they gonna come back worse than all them did stay. The quicker you get them out, and the quicker you can turn them. So stop it fucking and come on the internet and not play the blame game. You should have never say what you say. Now you have to go in front of the court and tell them say you don't mean that. Get your head together. Stop blaming people and see where your action will lead. You depend on one eye ass until your blood clot reach. You see which way your eye ass put your tail stand up in your back so till your picnic then drop off. You can't talk about your people, kids, all for urine. Adults is 5 in a business killer for no one another, all on for dead. But on a different note, you can't talk about you got hurt, you pick them all in a field where you can't hurt them. You will go to prison. You will get locked up, you will do jail time. If you make a kidnap now, if you stay. Yeah, so the whole I want to stop it. Getting yourself together about the internet. What the internet do? She do it to herself. And you're not hypocrite and can't to yourself. Yeah, to every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. In night when you say it, you like get your equal reaction. This is the opposite reaction now. Deal with it. How you gonna deal with it? That's on you. But deal with it. It wrong is a very unfortunate situation. However, we as adults need to be taking accountability for when we do things and settings. Come on. We own a picnic them. Stop going like you don't have no sense and wake up.
Wow. Wow. That's a former ward of the state. That's a mother. That's Monique Baines, Jamaica. Tell me where in that Monique was wrong. Tell me where in that was Monique wrong. Tell me where in that was Monique wrong. None of you can identify where in that Monique was wrong. So I am telling you, Jamaica, that Monique Baines gave solid advice to Rosalee. For every action, there's an equal and positive I think, should I replay it? Producer, replay that for me now, because Rosalee needs to hear it. Make Rosalee hear the truth tonight.
Why we see us as adults? Yeah, why we like point finger and blame other people and not blame the person that is to be blamed? You didn't know, say, if you say you're gonna hurt a child, it is the responsibility to remove that child from out the harm and danger. You didn't know that? So if you say you're gonna hurt a child and the state move them, I over fault that. It's your fault. Here we as adults we need to realize so stop talk rubbish. Yeah? What you mean you're gonna hurt if hitting them? I know that you know how people stay and you know them not like you. A full time we blame the right set of people. Well, I'm saying it now do not know. Yeah, she do it to herself. Yeah, immediately you got a child, the government is responsible to come and take that child away. Yeah, what you need to do now and make sure say you in the right frame of mind to tell them say you did exhausted and you were having a red, you should have never said it. Yeah, and you understand the damage it can do, and based on how Jamaica run now, how them hurt the people doing. However, and if you make them know say picking is safer with you, because taking a child from them yard and put them in a homes, trust me, you know do them no good. The only thing you do them are than how them did stay. The quicker you get them out, or the quicker you can turn them around. Yeah? So stop the fucking company internet and not play the blame game. You should have never say what you say. Never go in front of the court and tell them say you don't mean that. Get your thoughts together and get your head together. Stop blaming people and see where your action are leading. You depend on one eye ass put your tears stand up in your box until your pitney then drop off. Know what you're saying? You can't talk about you got people, kids, all if you yearn. You cross the line. With a business killer for no one another, all on for dead. But on a different note, you can't talk about you got hurt to pick them all when I feel when you can't hurt them. You will go to prison. You will get locked up, you will do jail time. For kids. For her kidnap now if you stay. Yeah, so the whole I want to stop it. Getting herself together. But the internet do. What the internet do? She do it to herself. And you're not hypocrite. You can't say to her outright, say you did it to yourself. Every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's nice when you say it, you do like get your equal reaction. These are the opposite reaction now. Deal with it. Yeah, deal with it. How you gonna deal with it? That's something, but deal with it. It's wrong. It is a very unfortunate situation. However, we as adults need to be taking accountability for when we do things and settings, especially to kids. Come on, we own a picnic them. Stop going like you don't have no sense and wake up.
Jamaica, you want to hear what the CPFSA said? They said several anonymous reports came out about what Rose is doing to the children. They reached out to Rosalee several times. And Rosalee was very disrespectful to them. And Rosalee did not correspond with them. So what happened to Rosalee's children being taken away is months in advance. It's not something that was ad hocly done. They would have had to build a case. Ishmael, come in to come explain this to them. They would have had to build a case, Jamaica. They would have had to build a case. Ishmael, come in. They would have had to build a case, and a solid case was built. A solid case was built. The lady said, several times they call Rose hung up on them. The lady said, several times they want to do intervention with Rose not cooperate with them. So they found what it was, a window of opportunity. A perfect window. And in that window, they found the digital log,
Evidence.
the digital evidence to nab her and to take away Shanta and Barbar.
You know, it's actually sad to see it unfold, Andre. Good evening, everybody. It's absolutely sad because this might be harsh, Andre, but there are you can bear a child, but then you have to have compassion and the sense of responsibility to be a parent.
Yes.
This emergence of social media has given
Too
credence to many people that don't understand the power that they hold with influence of some sort. And the truth is, she has not been a good influence to those children. So now when I see people, because of the influence that she holds, trying to create some sort of safety net for her, I think them too need some help.
But
and this is coming from a parent,
Me just put in another argument. You see, the same way how CPFSA run out quick for Rose, and so the government need to run out quick for release the sex offenders registry in the territory.
I agree with that too, 100%.
You see, the said way how them run out for Rose and take what they pitney them, as said, so the government must run out for open the sex offenders registry because we need to see who are the offenders.
But it's funny you said that, doing Andre, because you remember I always said this
offenders are more protected in this country than the victims,
Because most of the sex offenders, them have money. Some of them probably are state ministers and ministers. But that's what I say.
And it's a class prejudice that reach Rose too. We must talk about class prejudice because we know enough things are going uptown with them for them to pick me where I get molested out, violation. And the judge and CPFSA now going at them house, they'll take out the pick them out of the house. But issue of class is also another thing. But Rose herself.
But the system will always work for the less fortunate. The system will always work for them.
Not work for, work against them.
For, in the sense that it is going to work at its optimum to make sure that justice, the proverbial justice, is done. But she, I mean,
it's what it is.
This one is a lot, Andre. It's a lot, And
on the first and on the second, there are many instances of her bad parenting styles that is now upon her.
She should know better. She should know better. Point blank, she should know better.
Yes, when me upset on the internet, you take over the show and go on, because I don't want to say something here so that I will potentially regret, because sometimes you say things in the digital space and the digital space is like it log, and when it log, then can use it against you in a future, near future, something not against you, with you, that rate. So you have to understand, Jamaica, when you are in a digital space, you have to be careful, you have to be calculated, and you can't use internet govern your pitney them.
I mean, I pitney them there, no. Boy, Andre, I don't know. Boy, you have taught us so much. Even parents, we say are parents, so.
Yeah, cause my parent you enough.
Nobody with that.
Yeah, but my parent you enough, Ishmael, that is true. But I parent you enough because I parent people. I try my very best to encourage people to be better versions of themselves. And when people be better versions of themselves, you only can have a better society, a better country, a better people. Yeah. I am tired to see poor parents. Poor parents lead to broken homes, and broken homes lead to broken communities, and broken communities lead to a broken country. That is why Jamaica is so broken.
But I want to let you know, I appreciate how you handle this particular situation, and I hear why. Because you know firsthand those two parents. You know them. And I appreciate how you decide to to take away the intimacy of how you would know them from it, and be fervent and true to what the situation is. The situation is the children are not being taken care of properly, regardless of the fact that she has. You see, that's why money don't make you
somebody even said to go as far as say, Andre, the state of the home, the way in which the condition of the home, the judge is going to assess the condition of the home, and I hear that the condition of the home is poor. I hear that the only way she's going to get back the children is if a family member can stand test for say them going to care for the child, you know. And I don't know if she having any relationship well with her mother or any other family member who will say them will stand in court to make sure say certain things go right. It's a lot. It's another 6 months to a year before she see back Shanta and Babar.
I want to say this though. This is a testament to when evidence is given to state agencies. Because you can make reports, you know, but when you have the evidence to back it up. Let me give you an example. You know your neighbor over there beating Pitney every day, but you decide to say nothing about it.
Yes.
You know that there are instances of.
I want to say something more. Listen to this argument. Is the facilities that the children going to go in conducive for them? Is the facilities
in the
that
state?
they're going to, no, the state care that they might put the pit in them in? Is it conducive for? That is something that we must address to. Will the child
is informatory them go?
Hey, you're so much headache cause, you know. You're picking take up out a comfortable situation, gone in a one situation where they potentially can be abused, violated, and manipulated and molested.
Yeah, come on, man. You do know better and do better.
Well, let us see what is going to come out of it.